Hi, and welcome back to Trak. Today, we're going to walk through reporting for you, staff, contractors in the field so that you can start managing any facet of reporting that's required for your business. Now, for most businesses that we talk to, reporting is usually focused around four main areas. Number one, it's around safety. If you have toolbox meetings, risk assessments, pre starts, anything that needs to happen from a safety point of view that you need to document, mark off, and do before commencing works or during works, Track allows you to be able to capture that at a job level. Then you've got your reporting back to your customer. So if you're doing work for a builder, it might be ITPs or quality assurance reporting. If you're doing work for a real estate agent, it might be reporting back on inspections or details. If you are doing reporting from a insurance level, for example, then you've got things like inspection reports, make safes, and details. If you are doing reporting in your business, Track will allow you to pick it up and manage it. Now, the first thing we want to do when we're looking at reporting is set them up. So, under your name, you've got your templates, and in your templates, you have your report builder. Report building is really simple. We do have in our template store, so under your name and template store, a whole lot of reports that are already in there if you want a base to work off and customize it. Or if there's ones in there that you want to have a look at. Alternatively, if you don't want to build reports, you can reach out to our team and we can help you set them up in your account. Now, in your Track account, creating a report or managing a report is really, really simple. Any reports that you've already created will be in your list. You can edit and manage them, duplicate them from your right-hand side. You can manage your PDF requirements here. When you create a reporting track, it's going to create a PDF. This will allow you to add details, remove items, show items. You just choose the tick boxes to suit your business needs, and that will choose how your top of your PDF is going to be generated. Now, when it comes to creating a report, you can create reports really quickly and you can create really detailed reports just by starting with the create button. Now, the first thing you're going to do when you create a report is obviously name it. So it might be an inspection report or something similar. Then you're going to choose who can fill this report out. One of the great things we have in Track is that obviously if you create a report, you can choose what jobs that report's going to show on, what clients it's going to show on, but you can also share this report template across to subcontractor companies so they can fill it out. Okay. When they fill it out on a shared job, it will come back in and automatically save it into your Track account. So you can choose, is this going to be filled out by me or is it going to be filled out by my subcontractors or do I want everyone to have access to it? You've got the ability to add a nice cover page directly to your reports. This is really important if you're presenting reports to a customer. So it might be an insurance company, it might be a builder, it might be a real estate agent, it might be that you do pre-inspection quote reports, something like that you want to present to the customer. A nice cover page, detailed, is really important. These cover pages can be designed and managed in your templates area. Now, the next piece of information is also really important. It's this little tab here called Report Settings. This is where you choose where this report is going to be used in your business. Now, some people have got reports that only are relevant to certain clients, or you've got reports that only certain user groups in your business need to see. You might have reports that only supervisors do, so they don't need to show on anyone else's account. You've then got the ability to choose what job statuses they show on. Now, lots of people will have a status called admin or something similar, and that is where they create a job for all their staff and they put in their inductions and they put in their written warnings, they put in their yearly reviews, they put in all their admin requirements, internal written warnings and stuff like that. If you've got job statuses that are admin, obviously you can make it so this particular report only shows on that particular status, okay? Or it might be a particular job type. It's up to you, okay? Now, let's have a look at creating a report. you've got all these question types when you're creating a report. Now, this will depend on what access level you're using in the Trak platform, but let's just walk through these quickly. Set text. If you want headings, if you want set wording and introductions that are not editable, that is set text. If you've got text answers, if you want to ask a question, what were the site conditions, and you just want someone to free text information in, that is text answer or short text answer. You've got a number, okay? How many windows were there? And they put in a number. Multiple choice. Is the site safe to commence? Yes or no? Or who filled out this report? Drop down with multiple people. Multiple choice questions. File uploads. Do you want to upload a copy of the safe work method statements? Do you want to upload a copy of your inspection report? Do you want to upload a copy of the quote or plans or documentation? A file upload. Obviously, in your file upload, you've got the ability to choose between the file type. Do I want to fill out images and PDFs, images only? It's up to you. Do I want to append those to the bottom of the report, or do I just want it to be an attachment? Okay. Appending means that the report will just flow down into these attachments. So a lot of people will have photos on the report in a small JPEG, but at the bottom, they want them full page kind of attachments that automatically attach at the bottom. Okay. Then you've got things like signatures, signatures of staff, signatures of contractors, signatures of clients, the date and time, simple things like that. Then we've got some more detailed ones at the end here. Lots of people want to use a table. So you might have a question, like a defect list, for example, and then you might have the location of the defect. Then you might want to add a column, which is the defect type. Then you might have a photo of the defect. Then you might have is it rectified? Something similar. And then this one might be a tick box. This one might be a file upload. The defect type might be a drop down where you've got multiple options like plumbing. Then you might have electrical. So there's a whole lot of different ones that you can have. And obviously location can be free text. So it will give you this detail so that you can add a location, you can add a defect drop down type, you can upload a file or document in there. You can choose to manage this in different ways in your report. Nice and simple in the way that this happens. You can choose to make your reports really easy or really, really detailed. Okay. Obviously, location enables you to allow manual location entry, like an address, and it'll link to mapping, or it will just GPS stamp the location of the person who's filling out the report. Okay. Sign-ins. If you want to be able to pull in to your report everyone who has signed on to that job for a period of time. So if you've got induction where you want to automatically pull everyone into the induction who signed on to the job, this will allow you to pull in all the people who were signed on, and it'll allow them to sign in the details, and then you can have how long since they've signed in, and you can manage this in the system. Then you've got things like fixed tables. So you might have a table with an X and a Y axis, so you can add fixed areas and fill it out. All of this can be used to build the reporting that's relevant to you. One of the other things that's really, really important with your report building is that all of your reports will have logic. Okay, this logic allows you to build your own journey. So, for example, you can make your questions mandatory and non-mandatory. You can hide them if they're not answered. You can make them require an existing answer. So, for example, you might have a question which is the site safe to commence works, which is multiple choice, yes or no? If they press yes, it just takes them to the next question. But if they press no, you might have logic on the report that says, if they press no, I need to notify someone in the business. Or if they press no, I need them to ask another question where they must say, has a safe work method statement been conducted to ensure that these risks can be mitigated? Please upload a copy of that safe work method statement and provide photos of the unsafe site conditions. You can choose that the report builds logic so that it is filling out the report in the way that you want. All of this is managed in your report details so that when you get to the end of your report, you can see that it can be super detailed or super basic. You can have all of your different questions and answers and question types saved into the platform to fill it out the way that you want it to be viewed and managed in the field. So then once you've got your report created, I guess you've then got the ability to use that in Trak in the field. When you open a job, you will be able to see the reports tab in the middle of the page. When you select the reports tab, you'll see any existing reports that have been completed, but most importantly, you'll be able to choose which report you would like to complete, select it, and complete it live. Like I said earlier, reports can be really, really basic, or they can be really, really detailed. You can have information that's automatically picked up from the job. You can have simple questions like yes, no answers, drop down questions. You can pick up set information. You can add in scopes of works. You can, pick up different drop down questions. There's lots of multiple choice details that you can have to fill out the information that's relevant to you. It is entirely up to you how you do this. Now, this will link together with some other features in Trak, like scripts. If you've got set wording that you type in all the time, you can add scripts and you can drop people into the system. Okay. If you've got sign-ins or sign-outs or information or details, you can pull this into the platform. So you can have really detailed or really basic setup in the system, all managed to suit your business needs. This can be detailed or basic depending on what you want. You can lean into the job, grab critical information about the job, you can add it to the system so that you have got a fully detailed reporting system with signatures, dates, times, and all the information that might be relevant to you. Okay, so nice and simple in the way that works. You can save it, manage it, set it up, customize it. Now, when you are using this on a job, you don't have to fill it out and complete it every time. When you are halfway through it, you can save it as a draft because some of your questions might be mandatory, or this might be a report that's filled out over a journey, or you might have an in-field use and an office use area. It is up to you. You can save them as a draft, or you can complete them and edit them at a later stage. Once your report has been created, you'll notice that it will save into the platform. You'll be able to see the report, the number, who it was completed by, the date and time, and whether it's in a draft or whether it's been completed. The three dots on the right-hand side will allow you to manage that report. You can create a task and follow it up. You can refresh the PDF, download it, view it, or edit the details of it so that it is ready to go. Every report in the Trak platform will create a full PDF in the system so that you will be able to download, share, manage it in the platform. Depending on the size of your PDF and the attachments, cover pages, photos, images used, will depend on how quickly that report will be created. If you need to share a report at any stage, you can still share a report, whether it's through the three dots and share, depending on whether it's a draft or whether it's completed, and also depending on whether it's your access level that will allow you to do that. Okay, so nice and easy in the way that works. Now, in your Trak account, if you've got any questions or queries in regards to managing, creating, using reports in the platform, please reach out to our team. We're happy to help you build these out, give you ideas on how it might be able to help improve your business, manage quality, reduce risks, help with safety, win more work, and hopefully improve your system in general. We look forward to working with you on reports and within the Trak in general. If you've got any questions, reach out to us at contact@trak.co, or you can reach out to us in the bottom right-hand corner through our speech bubble on support. Thank you very much.